Okay, I wanted to do a quick video on submissive roles or appeasement roles. So when a dog is like being approached by their guardian or a handler, somebody that's responsible for them, a guest, whatever, somebody that's interacting with them, greeting them, handling them, if the dog rolls over suddenly on their back and presents their belly when engaged by a person or a dog for that matter, but in this instance we're talking about a person. A lot of people will say, oh, he wants a belly rub. You're gonna have to pay attention to all kinds of things with what's going on with their body language. So since the dog is prone, the dog is rolled over on their back, you're not going to be able to assess weight distribution. That is one of the things when they're standing up that you'll assess. So, but one thing that you can tell is whether they're tense, like where they're almost not moving at all, they're like immobilized, or they're really relaxed and sprawled out. So like, are they coiled or are they like splayed out? Okay, so like if they're coiled, then they're nervous probably, and they're splayed out, they're more relaxed. You're gonna watch their eyes. You can you have some squinting, or you can have like them wide open, and then you could see potentially whale eye. You see like a lot of the whites of their eyes. Okay, with the mouth, it can be likely that your dog is a steel trap here, where their mouth is like totally shut and no visible breathing other than the rising and falling of their abdominal area here, or whatever, like on their side. Sorry, it's very early in the morning as usual. Or they could be licking their lips, or they could be doing tongue flicks. Or it's not likely that they're going to be panting really fast, but like that could be a possibility, but it's definitely not level mouth breathing. That's more of a relaxed thing. And then their ears are just going to depend on what kind of dog you have, if they have pricked ears or floppy ears. But like if they have pricked ears and they go back, that's definitely a sign. So like my dog Carl throws a lot of weird body language, and he never escalates like in situations where like he's showing multiple different body multiple different nonverbal cues that would indicate typically that a dog's gonna like check you or bite you, and he never does. So, but like as a general rule, if your dog does what is called a submissive roll or an appeasement roll, you really don't want to be touching them. Okay, I've seen somebody try to rock a dog up out of an appeasement roll or a submissive roll and then get checked like right in the face. So if you want that dog out of that position, like, if you need them out of that position, which is questionable in a lot of situations, then like you want to try to you could try to get lower and like pat your knees and back up. Give the dog some space. Don't get in their space. Don't get in their bite zone. You could use like a Hansel and Gretel type situation where you're doing treat lures. You could do like a treat scatter or whatever. You could use a touch target. So like if they are familiar with this, you can show them your hand and invite them up out of that position. You want to do everything you can to not physically manipulate that dog out of an appeasement roll or submissive roll. And also, you just don't want to be you generally don't want to be touching them when they're in that position. Okay, so a lot of people can mistake like a dog presenting their belly because they're comfy and they're enjoying attention already, versus when you engage with a social interaction with the dog, and then they say, oh, here he comes, and then they like roll on their back and present their belly. Okay, more often than not, that's an appeasement roll or submissive roll. Okay, gotta go clock back in, so just wanted to log some thoughts on that. If you got through it, thanks for watching.